Okay, guys, this is my top 10 WWE wrestlers, and I'm only doing current day ones. So, like, people that are wrestling right now on Raw and SmackDown, if they're on an injury list, then that counts. And if they're just, away for anything, they're just, like, not wrestling right now, I'll count that too. But yeah, let's get started. Number 10, Matt Riddle. Hey, bro. Matt Riddle's number 10, bro. I'm a huge fan of Matt Riddle, and me personally, I think that if WWE uses Matt Riddle right, then he will definitely be a world champion competitor. I think that Matt Riddle is going to be the one to knock off Drew if they play him right. I think that Matt Riddle or The Miz knocks up Drew, and then they have Matt Riddle win the belt for The Miz. But I do think that Matt Riddle is he has to get the World Heavyweight Championship sometime soon. I hope he does. Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, the World Heavyweight Championship. The World Heavyweight Champion, my bad. The big dog. He is number 9. He is the 9th best person. I think now he's better than Matt Riddle, and you can believe that. But if him and Matt Riddle ever had a match, that'd be a dang good match. I'd love to see that. The greatest mask of all time, Rey Mysterio. I think that Rey is definitely a future Hall of Famer. He's definitely one of the greatest to ever do it. There's really nothing else you can say about this man, like, for real. Jeff Hardy. He's definitely better than Matt Riddle. Not Matt Riddle, Rey Mysterio. Well, he's definitely better than Matt Riddle too, because he's fought the Lewis, but he's definitely way better than Rey. I think that Jeff Hardy's gotta be in the Hall of Fame in the next couple of years after he retires. I think his career is almost over though, but he is definitely an all-time great and one of the greatest on this roster today. And I think that Jeff Hardy is definitely way underrated, and I think that before he goes out, he should get 1 or 2 more world titles. In my opinion only, some people could hate Jeff Hardy and just not want him to get anything else, I mean, fair. I mean, if y'all don't want to get anything else, it's fair, but I just think that he deserves a couple more titles. And, yeah. Seth Rollins. Love him or hate him, he's one of the best on the roster today. He's the reason why I put him at number 6 is because I feel like everyone before him is just a better talent than him. That's just the way I feel about it. I just do not think that Seth Rollins is one of the all-time greats. I just think that Seth Rollins, very underrated, very disliked for some reason. I'm a fan of him. I'm one of the very few people who actually is a fan of Seth, but I think that Seth can actually, square down with you if you want him to. You and Seth, I don't know, I would love to see Keith Lee and Seth Rollins. I think that is probably a good match. Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. I'd love to see that again. I'd love to see Aleister Black and Seth Rollins. There's a lot of good matches Seth Rollins could be in. But 6, it's just hard to see him in 6. But I put him in 6th place. The Miz. This is another one. Love him, hate him. He is one of the best on the roster, okay? And that is awesome. He's Mr. Money in the Bank. He's gonna be cashing in soon because he has to cash in because Money in the Bank is in May or June, so he's gotta cash in soon. And I just think Otis should have kept the briefcase, and then I would have put Otis on here. But the Miz has a briefcase, and he is one of the best. So number 4, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Again, he is the best. Okay, he is one of the best. Okay, the 3 people in front of him now, I'll admit, if AJ fought them and he beat them, I'll put him number 1. Okay? I just think that, he's number 4 out of all of WWE today. And he's definitely, and I'm just glad that I got to put him in the top 5. And even though he's heel, he is still one of the best WWE has. And one of the best that they will probably not ever have, but one of the best that they're going to get today. And if WWE loses AJ, they're done. AJ is one of them where they cannot afford to lose AJ. AJ is so good in the ring. Big E, he's definitely underrated. I think that Big E should defeat the world champion, the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. I think at WrestleMania it should be Big E versus Roman Reigns, and Big E should become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Because Big E deserves it, okay? And next year at WrestleMania, you can put Big E and Kofi, okay? I just think that Big E deserves the world title. It's been way too long. He should have been had it, and Big E way deserves it. Like, he deserves it, okay? And Big E is probably the 3rd best this company has. Well, maybe you could replace AJ with Big E, but I think that Big E and AJ, they're good talents. But the top 2 is probably gonna be better than Big E. Sadly, another person whose career might be almost over, Daniel Bryan. He is definitely 100% going in the Hall of Fame, especially if he retires this year. I say he'll be in the 2023 Hall of Fame. He is probably one of the best. He's had a good bit of world championships. There's still a couple matches I would love to see him with. There's still a couple people I'd love to see him wrestle. I'd love to see him get his do-si-do with Keith Lee, Matt Riddle. I'd love to see him square down with a couple other people. That's a good old classic wrestling match. Maybe even him and Seth Rollins again. I don't know. There's like a good bit of matches that I can name off the top of my head. Him and Aleister Black, that I'd love to see that match. So yeah, he is definitely one of the best. Love him, man. Now, the best person that this... Before I get into the number 1 person, I just want to say, there's no arguing with this. This next person is, besides... Well, yeah, there is Randy Orton. I accidentally clicked the button. Randy Orton, one of the best of all time. You got it. You cannot say greatest wrestlers of all time and not put Randy Orton on that list. You just can't. Okay, you cannot say great wrestlers without putting Randy Orton in the top 10. That's why I put him in the top 10. Like, him and his dad were 2 of the greats, and he is one of the greatest WWE has and will ever have. And Randy Orton deserves... See, I think that Randy Orton, Cena, and Ric Flair and Triple H should all be tied. And it's going to be Randy Orton versus John Cena versus Triple H to break the record. Because Ric Flair, he's too dang old to get in the dang ring. I think, honestly, either Cena or Orton should break the record. I think Triple H is on his way out. Cena's about to retire for good. And Orton's going to be around for only a couple more years. So, yeah. This has been the top 10 best WWE wrestlers. And, well, I think that this is a pretty fair list. I can do this with women. Or I can just do the top 10 WWE wrestlers of all time. I like to do a lot of these top 10 videos, yeah, and presentations, I can do a lot of other top 10s. I have a lot of others in mind, and if this video gets to 100 likes, then I will be posting top 10 WWE wrestlers of all time. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and stay awesome, stay positive. See you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think about making in the comments. Peace.